Hello, beautiful souls. Happy Samhain. Happy Halloween. Don't mind the mess that you can sort of see back here. Like I've said in my previous videos, I am in the process of moving. This is the only angle with light. So, earlier I made a video. I don't know when this is going up exactly, but earlier I made a video showcasing the new deck I got, or unboxing the new deck I got, and that was all I was gonna do, but I just had an intuition to share about my practice today. Not go too in depth, but just to share with you some things I've come to. Guys, on a side note, I don't exactly go to Walmart for my like spiritual tools, but I was there the other day and I've seen other people get these and I was like, oh, they look really cool. They come in a metal case and everything. They're incense. They look like this. This one's the frankincense one, and it's 40 sticks for $3, and they are lovely, like so lovely. So as like a side tip, if you're looking for spiritual tools and you know you're low on cash, or even if you're not low on cash, highly recommend these. They're just in like the home decor section. They have like the candles and the, you know, and yeah, highly recommend. So, beautiful beings, I came into tonight not quite sure what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to anoint the book that I got to start off my path into witchcraft. I have been wanting for years, and I've slowly scooted my way into bringing witchcraft into my life, but I've never really like owned it. And a month or so ago, I did some work with another one of my friends who is a full-time witch, and it just hit my soul again as, you know, like reminding me like this is a part of your path. I know I've been witches in past lives. I've been high priestess, sorceress even in past lives, and I just really resonate with that being a part of my journey. So I did some research and I decided to get this book, which is Witchery by Juliet Diaz, Embrace the Witch Within. And I haven't read this book. I've read just the first few pages because there's an anointing spell, and I decided to do that anointing spell this evening. So that was the only thing I really had in mind. But the night turned into a much more intentional night, which was beautiful. So sometime this evening, I lit my candles on my altar, lit some incense, and decided to go on TikTok just to, because I knew all those witchy pages would be, you know, feeling that energy. I also posted something on TikTok just to kind of set my mood for myself, to send a blessing out, because I really love doing that. And if you follow me on TikTok, I do regular breathing practice videos, and I do little blessing videos as some of my videos. So I just thought that'd be a really good way to connect in. And so I was scrolling and I found a live meditation that was going to be happening within like a couple minutes. I know it was like totally divinely guided, and it was being hosted by a fellow Taurus, which we are experiencing the full blue moon in Taurus tonight. So I thought that was really beautiful. So he was doing a live meditation on YouTube. So I went over there. It was literally happening in like a minute, and that was an hour meditation, and that was really, really beautiful. He did some breathing exercises and a visualization. It was about an hour long. It was really lovely, and that really got me centered into the energy I wanted to be in. Why does my nose always start itching when I do videos? Explain that to me. Anyway, so after that, I decided that I was going to then do my anointing ritual. I won't get into the specifics of that. It is in the beginning of this book. So if you're interested in this book, which again is by the same author of the Oracle deck I just posted about, I did that. Oh, before I did that, during the guided meditation, I actually did pull some cards, some tarot. During the meditation, I just felt really guided to do that, and I pulled them from the Tarot Nefertari, I believe it's called. Where is that box? Yep, well, it's not here. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Because if you guys are interested, yeah, here we go. Alright. It is the Tarot Nefertari. Looks like this. It is a stunning deck. The whole deck does look like the box. And I just had this intuition to pull it out yesterday. I haven't worked with it in a long time. But I decided, can you guys see that? I don't know if it's super clear or not. But I wouldn't say it's like super Rider-Waite imagery, but if you know tarot, let's see if I can, is that clear-ish? Clear. Ooh, okay. But if you know tarot, like obviously, and if you know Egyptian culture, there is definitely connections. But it's just an amazing deck, and it has this gold foiling. It's done by the same people who do the Klimt tarot. It's just like on another level. Anyway, I'll show you a few more of these cards. So I decided to pull from this. I thought it felt relevant for that like Samhain energy. It's pretty wild. So I did pull some cards for that. You know, what is it that Spirit wants me to know? Because obviously the veil is very thin right now. And then I did my book Anointing. So that felt really amazing. And the cards I pulled were so healing and so relevant for what I'm going through right now, about, you know, bringing back my energy, grounding in. The main energy for the reading was Queen of Pentacles, which is about creating sacred space, grounding in, deep earthy queen energy, bringing back your power in the most, you know, and it's amazing because, you know, of course this is the new moon in full moon in Taurus, and just about the whole spread was about, you know, taking back your power and moving forward and letting things be revealed to you in the right time and all of that. So that was super beautiful. And yeah, and then after my spell work, I decided to release the remnants of my spell work out into the nature. And so I walked out, and the full moon was just right there, just shining down, and I literally stood in, I could see, like, it literally is so bright that, like, I could see its light on the ground, and I just stood in its light after I released my spell workings into the earth, and just stood there and just, like, stood in so much appreciation for this beautiful energy. And in the Moonology Oracle deck, Blue Moon is Believe in the Impossible, the Blue Moon card. And I think that's really amazing because it's a full moon. I mean, all blue moons are full moons, but, you know, that full moon energy is about manifestation and, you know, things coming in. But then we have Taurus, which is all about the physical and feeling good and nurturing and earth. And then, you know, I think of it as being a very manifesting type of energy. Because it's all about the physical, and then we have the manifestation with the full moon, and then the Believe in the Impossible with the new moon, or the blue moon. God, so just all of that energy together was just like so amazing. And then I actually, I think before I went outside, yeah, I was listening to some music, and yeah, before I went outside, I'm trying to like remember all the things. Um, I was listening to my meditation slash spiritual music playlist, and one of my favorite artists, Fia, Fia, highly recommend looking her up. She is amazing. She actually, my best friend actually knows her personally, and did a tantra workshop with her husband. So that was like amazing. He did the class in Bali, and her music, she has 3 albums, are so healing and so amazing. And her songs came on from her new album, and I just like, it was just like so perfect. The first one was from her first album. It's called Yes and More Please. And then the next one that came on was from her third album, which is A Time for Greatness. And it was just amazing. So I am just soaking up this delicious energy. And the reason I decided to make this video is I just saw a post by my friend Rachel, who posted about how many years in the past she would go out to bars on this night, you know, go dancing, dress up, and she mentioned, you know, dressing up for others' eyes, drinking, not feeling so great, and, you know, trying to like, you know, being that like, didn't want to have FOMO kind of thing. And how it just was never very nurturing. And so tonight, in the celebration of Samhain instead of Halloween, which Halloween's beautiful, like it's got all of its fun stuff, and there's no real wrong way to celebrate a holiday as long as it feels good to you and it's in alignment. But I think a lot of people celebrate holidays, you know, in these traditions that like they either don't understand or like it just doesn't do it for them, and it's just like, oh yeah, that's what we do. But really deciding to celebrate Samhain, you know, in the sense of the veil being thin, having it be more ritualistic, especially with this full moon and everything, just like holding space for self. And so she had a picture of herself in like a salt bath, and she was talking about that, and it just really hit home because I've always loved Halloween. I always love dressing up. I've been always very theatrical. Of course, this year's a little different. Not a lot of people are doing that this year. I do like dressing up, but I will have to admit, like, as I've gotten older, it just doesn't. And maybe it's just the celebrations I've gone to. Maybe it's more fun when you are a kid, but dressing up and going to things, it just doesn't seem quite as fulfilling anymore. I think if I was going to be really fulfilled by like a Halloween celebration, it would have to be like a masquerade ball or something. I just, you know, it would have to be on another level. But on some level, I think it'd be cool to have a Samhain ball. Oh God, like, okay. Let's pin that because that's a great idea. Let's just say that. It would have to be so much more like legit and real because I do love dressing up and all of that. But it's interesting because Halloween does hold such a special place in my heart, but it's felt very unrewarding, except for a couple years ago. My parents got divorced when I was 18, and for a while we do holidays separately and all that stuff, and then we just all happened to end up at the same Halloween party, like my brother and my mom and my dad and my stepmom and me. And we like somewhat planned that, but like it wasn't like on purpose, like really. And we all had just enough alcohol where the people who had been having issues with each other like were getting along. I was not one of those people. I get along with pretty much everyone in my family. But for some reason after that, we've had family holidays. Ever since we do Christmas together, we do Thanksgiving together, like birthdays, and we're talking my mom, my dad, my stepmom, everyone. So like, in some ways, Halloween has been a very healing holiday for me. But other than that, it has felt a little like shallow, and so really owning Samhain this year as a sacred holiday instead of, oh, we're gonna dress up and go to a party, but being more like, no, I want to have intention. I want to connect to spirit. I want to connect to, you know, the goodness. Feels so much better. So much better. And I don't know if that's resonating with you guys or not. Like, what has your experience with Halloween been? Do you celebrate Samhain or do you celebrate Halloween? Do you not celebrate it at all? I feel like since 2020 is all about releasing old patterns that don't serve, I think it's very interesting that I've seen a lot of my friends really choosing to engage in Samhain this year much more intentionally. And I think that's a real reflection of where the collective is right now, or at least the beings that are surrounding me. I think that's really beautiful, and I'm really appreciating that. And on some level, I see the perfection in this experience with COVID, because COVID is teaching us to go inward. It's teaching us to become more quiet. It's teaching us to be more present with ourselves, because going out isn't as easy this year. Oftentimes people go outward for distraction. And that, I mean that emotionally, energetically, and literally. But when you don't have that option, there's more of a potential for focus inward. I think that's really beautiful and a really powerful lesson that this COVID virus has come in to teach us. And I'm not here to have a discussion about, people's feelings on that specifically. I just know from my experience and from a spiritual perspective, COVID was definitely called in because we were wanting shift and wanting change. And oftentimes humans aren't willing to go there until we are, really forced to. And I recognize that it's been very uncomfortable for a lot of people, a lot of sadness, a lot of heavy discomfort, but it's also been a catalyst for a lot of healing as well. And so as this year is coming to a close, it's definitely time to reflect on what 2020 has brought in for us by way of outer stimuli, and then also what's coming up for us internally with shadow work and releasing of our inner stuff. So this is just stuff that I've been really thinking about on this Samhain. It was absolutely amazing. I am going to be going for a moonlit walk with a friend of mine after this, when he gets back from work, and so I'm really excited for that as well. We're gonna go for a full moon walk, and I'm really excited. So I think that is gonna be like the perfect ending for the night, and we'll see what happens after that. I think that will be really beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little different, a little more just share. I hope you guys are enjoying these sharing videos. I do want to do more videos on specific like spiritual practice and channeling, but with everything going on right now in my life, I'm really processing a lot. So I feel like these share videos are the best way for me to really bring information to you right now on my journey. And it is a little bit of like a video diary, sort of, to look back on for me, myself. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions about my practice tonight, or if you want to share what you did for Samhain, definitely let me know. Even if it was a Halloween party, even if, there's nothing wrong with any of those things. It's just, what did you do tonight? Did you do anything with the moon? Did you do any ritual? Did you see friends? Let me know. It's cool to share in energy together. If you would like to follow me on my journey on my other social media, the links to those are in the description down below. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can find that on my Etsy, or you can follow me on Instagram, where I do live stream readings. And if you would like to support me in a more long-term way, I also have my Patreon. So, and my TikTok and all my other social media. And what am I saying? If you would like to follow different aspects of my journey, those different platforms definitely hold different aspects, so definitely go check those out. So thank you guys so much for sharing this space with me. You are beautiful, you are amazing. Thank you for being on this journey. Many blessings. Happy Samhain. Happy Halloween. Namaste. Thank you, thank you. Happy blue full moon in Taurus. Soak it in, guys. And happy holidays. Many blessings, you guys. And don't forget, it is all about the soul journey.